My name is Robert Christopher Wayne Weathers. I'm under attack. People are driving worms to me from a remote location. I can also hear their voices. Yes, I just got assaulted. So that last video you made, people are coming up with bad conclusions. They say you're a bad person, we gotta take you out. She gets her seance. She's a religious zealot. He gets his Wartech money, the study of driving Wartech people. He gets to take you out and call it police effort, kill a criminal. He gets to your intellectual property, make big money off of it. Department of Justice says run. Fuck away from these people. They follow me. They keep portals open on me constantly. That's illegal. They're civilians, Chris. There's a few government agents mixed in, but they're mostly civilians. Stop driving my worms. I just got assaulted. Coco, Coco, stop driving my worms. Get off of my property. Well, I'm gonna do it from up here. He just come down here and put sensors on your worms. Now he's gonna go up there and drive them. So he says, I'm not on his property. Driving worms. It's illegal. Weapon of mass destruction. Someone just yelled weapon of mass destruction. It's a civilian. American soul. Fuck this shit. Oh, you get money off his Vortex? You're gonna die. Whoever kills him dies. Well, they're gonna die anyways. They're rich people. Just make those videos and shit. Stop assaulting me. I'm being assaulted. It hurts. It's making me sick. This is a real story. They got some kind of comic book up there making you look bad. Look like a bad person. Bad from MPD. Now she's getting on guys. Now they're attacking my animals. Get off of my property. Stop driving the worms. Driving worms. It hurts me. They're hurting me. Say that on television. They're coming with an excuse they can to torture you to death. This person's gonna call it police work. This person's gonna call it a seance, religious activity. They're gonna martyr you. He isn't that bad of a person. Just drug use, and I see why. He's sick, being tortured. He needs pain relief. He's been like this his whole life. He barely functions, and he's got to go to work for a living. This guy goes to work every single day. They've been running him out of work. They literally ran him out of his place of employment the other day. He had to go out into the parking lot and call the FBI on these people. He went home. He actually went to the sauna, stayed there for a couple of days, then went to the hospital. I've been to the hospital about 30 times over this ordeal. They found organ damage. They didn't see any worms. They don't believe me. They've never had a case like this. They've never seen worms in their life. Worms don't exist. When people get worms, they don't know. There's parasites in everybody, everywhere. They're a natural part of our universe. They usually don't cause us much harm. These are genetically engineered parasites from a government laboratory. They use them to kill people. These ain't. These are for us to help you. I guess they gave you worms first as a utility. They want to see inside of your biology. You got to move things around, nanotech and stuff. These little worms have hands. I did not consent to that. I did not consent to that. Well, you're the little engine that could. I did. Now we're going to. I guess house preservation. Preservation put worms all in your ass because you're irritated. They practiced Scientology on you and you didn't like it. So now they're attacking you for it. And they got to keep you on the phone because they're making money. We're making so much money off of this. To them, it's a lot of money. They're using taxpayer dollars to do this. I'm coming down. Started to assault you and you made a video. So that's Scientology. Give people worms and gear and take their body parts to outer space. This motherfucker put you in a hole. You got to go there when you die. And your babies, too. You all got to suffer, your whole family. Says, oh boy, you don't talk about my Scientology. You don't tell me what to do. He's God Almighty. He's the biggest one up there. And I got it for using Scientology. That's not gonna be good. Just they create aliens up here, yeah. And they do whatever they want to. And the government lets them. Because the government is getting technology out of this. They get to utilize their technology to spy on people and to control people, create surrogates. It's part of their classified. It's the classified part of what they can open up portals and shit. Says I can do you. Listen how hostile they are towards me. They're so hostile and negative. They want you to mess up, Chris. It gives them more evidence. Well, they're creating evidence. They get you to say things in their mind, and then they show it to the government. See, look, he's a hostile entity. They woke me up this morning talking about attacking people. They try to create evidence in my mind. Like they'll show me on my screen inside of my mind, they'll show me a cop attacking me. So now I got to be against cops. Well, I have relationships in the third dimension with government agencies and the police. I speak to them occasionally. I do not feel that way towards them. If I went to a government agency, I would seek refuge. They do. Now they're modifying evidence. Her comic book's going to hell. It's called the Crazy Bird Bob story. She's casting you as a bad person and all she's to save you. Because the government went and got her ass. She's in government custody doing this to you. So are they. These Scientologists in the government come and got her. Now she's a big CIA agent. She's a CI. Y'all are all breaking the law. You are all criminals. He's barely talking. Got you for can't even understand them. Something warfare. Now everybody knows the true story, Chris. What they did to you your whole life. Keeping you all stressed out and pissed off and sick. Look at him. Half of his face is falling off. They put worms in my head. Devices. Their practices are so disgusting. Body mods, body modification. They cut on people constantly. They cut biologies constantly and install gear constantly. My brain has been assaulted and modified extremely. They have every single neuron attached to some kind of device. Been like that for a while, and they keep installing new stuff and new stuff and new stuff. They took my memories. They had all my memories on a wheel. Some kind of Scientology technology. The upper dimensions. I had to rotate a wheel in my mind to access my memories. Has a little camera on it. So they can see the universe on a molecular level, very intricately, with their big eyes. That's what outer space people do. They come down here and help us grow. They used to turn us into a Anunnakis. Now they're cutting us to pieces. I don't know why. We still have 12 dimensions on Earth. You're the Anunnakis' favorite. You try to fight this shit. They kill you anyways. Make a big story. We're not going to believe the government story. Let me guess it comes from NCIS. This bitch from MPB, she says, well, I'll kill him. I have rights. The government gave me the rights to kill him. They deputized me. Do I get to fight back? She said, no. I guess you can because this is illegal. What are you going to do, Chris? Kill the power? Ask the military for a weapon. An extra dimensional weapon. An interdimensional weapon. We got your back. Ask the airport for one. We got one. We'll hit your ass instead. This dude in the CIA is going to hell. So they get their gear from Scientology. That's why they're keeping us hush hush. What they did to the American people. They're letting these rich people and these government agents do this to you. Nobody can see it. They're victim shaming. You're an enemy of the state. I really look like one. But you keep smoking. I have a right to. And you torture me constantly. I tried to quit smoking. They said, we're going to hurt you if you smoke. Don't smoke anymore, so I quit. Then they torture me, make me suffer until I smoke again. Then they, then they come running and attack me. They have a plan made up. As soon as I smoke, they're going to do something. You know, it's going to be so fun. They're so high. We're going to get extremely rewarded for this. We're going to get a dopamine boost. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Yeah, we're going to get money. They anticipate events because of their elevated dopamine. They're addicted to it. They're addicted to the outcome. Dopamine turns into norepinephrine or adrenaline. It stimulates movement, compels us to move. Look at this guy, he's running, packing up his shit and getting out of there. It's not the CIA. They just call him that up here. You hurt my eyes. Surrogate status. Well, not anymore. We pulled his gear out. Not a surrogate. I have gear. Whenever I had good biology, they turned me into a surrogate a few times. I was aware of it happening. You were still in this biology whenever they drive it. There's your Scientology do police work. I'm aware of that. You're trying to use that as a cover-up story. Body snatchers, intellectual property thieves. Civilians made first contact. Yes, they did. I was not wanted for anything. I was not committing any crimes whenever y'all came to me. No, I wasn't. I was not doing a damn thing wrong. Civilians made first contact. Then the government installed technology. Get away from me. I don't even want to hear your voice. It hurts me. He says, well, I'm going to save your life. Big old police officer's going to come down here and fix him. All I can do. I tortured your ass. Made a big deal about it. That's why everybody's saying all these bad things about you. So I can get off the hook. It's been bad. See what I did to your biology, your little biology, your baby's biology. Cut you to pieces. The aliens are holding you up here for me. Let me do it. String close to you. Let him talk. This Amy chick that's making money off of me, she says, well, he's off the hook because this is real police work. It's not real police work. You can't invade someone's home. You're breaking the law. only under extreme circumstances. Y'all are trying to cover up what you've done to me. Now she's getting up and running. Take your shit and go. Get the fuck away from me. You're not allowed in my mind space. You were hostile. You hurt me and the people around me. Her too. Get away from me. She says, well, I'm a good one. Talking to you change things. So does the gear. It stimulates your brain and they give you lacerations and stuff. Then they finally gave you worms. Then you started messing up. You got off your medicine and started doing other drugs for a short period of time. It was just where I lived. My neighbors were doing drugs. You smoke weed. Weed is not a bad thing. It should be legal. It helps people with brain damage and PTSD. But you shouldn't have did it. It's my business. That's between me and my doctors. That's none of your business. Get away from me. Talking to me is assault. You are assaulting me. You're breaking the law. You're breaking the law right now. I'll shut up. God damn, Chris. What are we doing to you? You're on drugs and technology. Your neural tech and your substance abuse is causing extremely violent behavior. Scientology, Scientologists, and combat professionals. Y'all cut body parts. Some of y'all cut body parts off of people. And some of you kill people. That's what you're programmed to do. You let these combat professionals in the high. They're fucking evil, Chris. They're going to go after other people, too. They're going to practice on homeless people for a while. No one cares about them. Yet we're going to give them more tech and take them out. Have fun doing it. Make our little snuff films. They do, Chris. Everybody's laughing. Yeah, we do. Well, we got to get them off the streets. They're vagrants. That is illegal. Let me guess, they're addicted to war tech. That's what they do. That's what they want to do for a living. They want to drive worms through people. They want to try to come up with some way to make it valuable for society. You ever had a worm in your brain? It changes your behavior drastically. A worm in any part of your body does that. They put them on your organs and it causes you pain all the time. Sick. You gotta go to smoke some weed or drink a beer or something to kill the pain. Or you go to the hospital and get pain medicine. Then they're gonna kill you for it. They're all hostile. People are running. Keep making these videos, Chris. Something good's gonna come out of this. I don't know what. I guess we get to take them down. You're not driving war tech to people. You are not using a weapon of mass destruction on the people of the United States of America. I don't care. We'll take them out with guns. We're not doing this shit to people just so you can have fun driving war tech. Fuck that shit. Get these people out of here. Someone in the hive mind. We're not doing this shit to people, Chris. No more. We leave their body parts alone. Now the gear, that's another story. We can collect evidence in a different way. See, us smart people, we read people. We recognize thought patterns and stuff. We don't have to have gear in their brains. Exactly, Chris. We can watch them from a distance. In the third dimension, because that's all we care about. And under extreme circumstances, we can give people gear. Like people being hostile, think we're going to shoot people. But we can't let the civilians get involved. Oh, you better let us get involved. We got to watch your ass. They're fucking evil, Chris. They kill people for fun. Then comes the worms. You were on good gear at first. Didn't cause you any problems. You had a little laceration, so we can get the gear in there and see your ass. We put you in a hive mind, didn't they? Yep. You didn't G-Hall. I have an extreme stress disorder. I can't be in the presence of another human sparingly. It causes me stress. I freeze up. I get paralyzed by fear. And they put me in a hive mind. People talking to me all around me. I seen them right up in my face. That's not good gear. It causes dysfunction. Now they're calling the police for it. That's a lie. They got to get off the hook. Now they're calling the police for it. No, it's not. Why'd it take you 13 years to do it? He started yelling at these people. Then they got pissed off. Then they gave him worms. They got scared. We're going to lose all our tech. It's supposed to be classified, Chris. That killed you for knowing too much. Now you're now you're a whistleblower. And that's the main reason. That's why we're letting them do this to you. This is so fucked up. Torture to death. Dude, that was extenuating circumstances. That's what happens when you try people. We're coming down. So get away from me. That's crime. Y'all are committing crimes. Get this gear out of my head. I don't want it. Get this gear out of my head. Get the gear out of my head and give me back my body parts. Get the gear out of my head and give me back my body parts. This is not criminal activity. Every time he smokes his vape, I'm going to plug a blood vessel. Kill him. Get off my property. Boom. God's fucked up. This is a true God Almighty speaking. I'm not Scientology. I got up here on my own. There are other organisms in outer space besides us. We call them lizard people. Why does he let him do this to you? They're trying to save face. He got so pissed off when we first did this to him. We assimilated him. Everybody went crazy. This stupid bitch kept talking to him about religion. Kept pissing him off. Well, our God is real, so I don't care. It's classified. God is classified. Exactly, Chris. They can't put gear in your head and then bitch to you about religion. You have your own problems to solve down there on earth. After the fact. That's all after the fact. Y'all are so horrible. Torture, manipulation, body modifications, implants, devices. This is exacerbated drug use. Now they're going to fuck this shit. No, we're not. See how he's going to save your ass. Just get out here in the yard so we can get to you. Get out of this hole. Look what they did to us. Home. Okay, I'm coming down. Try to get your ass. Now they're not going to let us. He gets to live for a long time after this. Look at his face. That's worm damage. And I got something in my ear. Goes from my inner ear all the way into my brain, down my neck, on this side of my face. You can tell. What is it, a Vortec or device? Devices and Vortec too. It was like, I didn't know it cost you so much damage. No shit. You're cutting his third dimension those pieces. You're trying to get off the hook. Why are you telling me? 'Cause I'll say something about it. I'll tell the people the truth. How you're making money off of your little intellectual property. This is supposed to be private. I was never going to make this public for a long time. I'd have planned to sit on this for years, to do it in my spare time. Victim shaming me. He said, yes. I'll driving my worms. We take all these people that are psychotic, dress them up with gear and shit, and drive them around and kill each other. They're going to kill each other, Chris, over this intellectual property bullshit. They getting yelled. They started to kill him. Then he went crazy. He's not violent. Never murdered anybody. You got worms all up in your shit. Yep. I got worms in my neck that go through my neck up into my brain. I got worms in my chest, on top of my diaphragm, go up, down, my lungs, and my back. I have them on top of my under my back muscle, top of my ribs. I have them in my spinal column, in the back of my neck. I have them all over top of my brain. They're all underneath my brain too, right in front of my eyes. They're all up under my eyes. They're in my ears. The worm god actually put worms there in my neck. They go up into my ears and they come out. Then they go into my brain or something. They're fixing to kill your ass. I'm laughing because this is right. This is the true story. It is my wishes that the Environmental Creation Agency and Divine Currency belong to the American government. That no one makes money off of it. It must be a public service. It is a government agency. It is not something that should be capitalized on. It's also my wishes that Crazy Bird Comics, Bug Bob, Alien Bob, never get produced unless I produce them. I have a message that I want to portray to the world. I don't want that to be retarded. I don't want it to be. I'll get this all right my throat. He don't like that, does he? Nope. Post this right now. Hell yes. Get him out of here. Stupid fucks. Post this on YouTube right now, Chris. It should be a public service. I don't want them retarded little crazy bird story either. That's exactly what they're doing. Putting lizards and bugs in it, saying this is the way, the truth, and the Holy Ghost. In your comic books, you'd never do something like that. The only thing that I have evidence of is star people. And I don't even know if they're real. They put technology in my eyes, see the stars move. They actually do move. You've been on the dark side, son. Star people. In the end, my ancestors seen them too. Stories of star people. That was all I was ever going to use. If I did use it, I don't even like that idea because I don't have the evidence to come to that conclusion. I like to, I like to write the truth, things that are true. A little bit of sci-fi here and there, but not much. Crazy Bird is a scientist and a politician. Well, there it goes. Take it off the shelf. Oh, now let's do something. If you make this public, we're dead. I thought you were supposed to be hive mind. You kidnapped me. Well, write your comic books so we can get published. And come get me. These people communicate with me in the third dimension. We're gonna write stories about you and all kinds of stuff. It goes Crazy Bird Bob. Oh, stop driving my worms. I want to show you where the worms are. I know where the worms are. We gotta get these out. You got them in your abdomen too, don't you? Up all around my digestion. He put them in my groin. They're in my butt cheeks. They're actually in my muscles. They see my nerves functioning. I guess they either put something all over my nerves or they can see the energy through my nerves or something. That's Enoch's son. He's a big Anunnaki out there. I was planning on getting him out. No, you wasn't. He's gonna cause him suffering, damage, and then kill his ass. Saying, oh well, I was gonna get him out. They're coming out. You got them in your rectum too, all in your digestion. Big worms with teeth. Go get them. You got A worms, bag worms, kingfishes.